Just some NBA fans and athletes try to deny it, an NBA championship holds more weight than any other regular season accolades or broken records ever could. When you think about Michael Jordan, you don't think 14-time NBA All-Star, you think 6-time NBA champion. Same goes for Bill Russell, the greatest center of all time, is primarily known for his unmatched 11 rings. Then there's the guys like Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, and Karl Malone, who are all among the greatest players of all time, but will always be associated with being ringless. But what about the ballers on the other end of the spectrum, who had mediocre careers at best, but ended up with one, two, three, or more rings due to the play of their Hall of Fame teammates? You know, draft busts like Adam Morrison, who rode the bench as the Lakers won back-to-back titles, or former D-League players like Gabe Pruitt, who had no business being in the L, but somehow got a ring before executives figured it out. This list is dedicated to those guys. So today, I'll be showing you guys the top 10 worst NBA players ever to win an NBA championship. So starting up number 10, we have Jack Vaughn, and his career spanned from 1997 to 2009. He won a championship with the Spurs in 2007 with career averages of 4.5 points per game, 2.5 assists per game, and 1.3 rebounds. In the midst of Orlando's Dwight Muir, head coach Dan McGinn was fired and replaced with first-time head coach Jack Vaughn. What was it that Magic liked about Vaughn? His assistant coaching experience in San Antonio, his NBA championship with the Spurs in 2007, his NBA record for most consecutive field goals missed, 22 to begin a season. It's probably the last one. You can't win the NBA draft lottery without proper coaching, right? So number 9 behind him is Eddy Curry, whose career spanned from 2001 to 2012. He won a championship with the Miami Heat in 2012, his last season in the league, with career averages of 12.9 points per game, half assists per game, and 5.2 rebounds per game. Although he's a piece of a trade that brought Carmelo Anthony to New York City, the Knicks faithful groan upon the mention that Eddy Curry won NBA championship in 2012 with the Heat. The former Knick was a centerpiece to his disastrous era in New York basketball, as his poor performance and weight issues were paired with a lost draft picks traded away to acquire him, one of which was the number 2 overall pick in 2006, which ended up being LaMarcus Aldridge. So number 8, we have Nate Bowman. He's played in the NBA from 1966 to 1972, winning the championship with the New York Knicks in 1970 with career averages of 2.9 points per game, 0.7 assists per game, and 3.4 rebounds per game. And the sad thing, this is the best picture I could find of him. It's not even like a good picture. It's the best picture I could find of him. So yeah, there you go. That's how bad he is. That's like how unknown he is. So Nate Bowman, nicknamed Nate the Snake, upped his field goal percentage to 38% for the playoff run ending in the 1970 NBA championship for the New York Knicks. While his career 2.9 points per game certainly added to his value, his trademark accomplishment was tallying more personal fouls, 557, than field goals, 317 over his career, thus earning him his dubious nickname. At number 7, we have Darko Milicic. He played in the NBA from 2003 to 2012. He won a championship with the Detroit Pistons in 2004 with career averages of 6 points per game, 0.9 assists per game, and 4.2 rebounds per game. Best known for being picked second overall in the 2003 NBA draft before future stars Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. It's often overlooked that he beat all of those players, including first overall pick LeBron James to his first championship ring. He doesn't have that on 3 of those guys right now, but you can imagine he heckled Melo about every time he played the Knicks from his sidelines, of course. Number 6 goes to Adam Morrison, who played in the NBA from 2006 to 2010, won 2 championships in 2009 and 2010 with the Lakers, with career averages of 7.5 points per game, 1.4 assists per game, and 2.1 rebounds per game. Part of the infamous class of 2006, Adam Morrison was chosen 3rd overall as Michael Jordan's first pick for the Charlotte Bobcats. After posting a 37% field goal percentage in his first year, Morrison eventually won 2 NBA championships with the Lakers. If not for the 8 points on 4 for 9 shooting during the 2 games which he played, who knows how his team would have fared. Maybe his March Madness crying incident wasn't for being eliminated, but for the future of his career. Number 5, we have DJ Bamba. He played in the NBA from 2004 to 2011. He won the championship with the Lakers in 2009 and 2010 with career averages of 1.8 points per game, 0.2 assists per game, 1.5 rebounds per game. Born and raised in and then there at one point, DJ Bamba was scheduled to be executed because of his father's tie to a past regime. Negotiations enabled him to overcome this hardship and eventually play in the NBA. Despite being Despite playing for the Mavericks in 2006, Bamba had to watch the finals from home after being suspended for entering the stands during the game. Not only the team could have won with him on the sideline, he kept his behavior in check and contributed his zero point 0.3 and 1.7 points per game in each of the Lakers' 2009-2010 championships. At number 4, we have Mark Madsen. He played in the NBA from 2000 to 2009. He won 2 championships in 2001-2002 with the Lakers, with career averages of 2.2 points per game, zero point 0.4 assists per game, and 2.6 rebounds per game. Most players in the NBA bring out their best performances during the finals. That wasn't the case for Mark Madsen, who brought out his best after the Lakers' championship crown had already been won. He may not have contributed much on the court, but his dancing during the victory parade was unforgettable. So number 3, we have Chris Gent. He played in the NBA, 2 stints in the NBA. He played from 1993 to 1994, and then he returned from 1996 to 1997. He won a championship with the Rockets in 1994. His career averages are 6.2 points per game, 1.3 assists per game, and 2.7 rebounds per game. It took LeBron James 9 seasons to win an NBA championship. It took Kobe Bryant 4. Both of them, however, could have taken a lesson from Christian to get there sooner. Gent earned his championship ring after playing only 14 games in the NBA, winning them with the Rockets in 1994. Of course, he only played 17 games total, but that speaks more to his efficiency, right? Number 2, we have Gabe Pruitt. He played in the NBA from 2007 to 2009. He won a championship with the Celtics in 2008, and he averaged 2 points per game, 0.8 assists per game, and 0.8 rebounds per game. Many players try to get into the NBA and fail in their attempt. Many who do make it don't end up staying long. It's the latter for smiling Gabe Pruitt, who only played 2 seasons for the Celtics before relocating to the D-League. Being a fourth-string point guard isn't so much fun, but an NBA championship ring isn't so bad a consolation prize, is it? Given that he got his nickname due to the frequency of his smiling, we doubt he's losing any sleep over it. So number 1 is Sun Yu. He played from NBA from 2008 to 2009, playing a total of 10 games, and he won a championship with the Lakers in 2009. His career averages are 2.8 minutes per game, 0.2 assists per game, 1.3 steals per game, and 1.3 blocks per game. For one season, Sun Yu lived the life every Kobe stan dreams of. He got to spend the year with the Black Mamba and said he helped the Lake Show win a ring in the process. After playing for the CBA's Beijing Olympians for a few seasons, Yu was drafted in the second round, 40th overall in the 2007 NBA draft by the Lakers. Yu stayed with the Olympians for another season before joining the Lakers in August of 2008. He made his debut in December in a win over Milwaukee, in which he played for 5 minutes, scored 4 points, picked up 4 fouls, and committed 2 turnovers. That game would be the highlight of his career, as he only scored 2 more points in the NBA after that. He rode the bench while somehow avoiding being waived, as Kobe and the Lake Show won the franchise's 15th title that year. After the season, Yu was waived by the Lakers, picked up by the Knicks, and later waived again before the start of the next season. Even still, Yu is the first player of ethnic Han Chinese descent to win an NBA championship. What a legacy. So that concludes the video for today. If you guys have any video requests, like 10 worst or 10 best, whatever, basketball related, I'll do it. So yeah, that concludes the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.